Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good day so far. Today, I'm going to be doing a vlog on working from home. Right now, it is currently 8:16 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to clear out my desk so I can have a good day at work. So I could be more organized. I'm sitting on my desk right now. This is kind of my section that I usually work from. This has like all my art supplies when I paint and draw, and then just like some documents. So this is kind of like my desk area. I'm a nutritionist for a program called WIC. It stands for Women, Infant, and Children, and it helps pregnant mothers or breastfeeding mothers with food and formula, and we provide all of those things. So as a nutritionist, what I do is I approve or disapprove prescriptions for certain formulas. Like, for example, if a kid has a medical condition, if a baby has a medical condition for they're allergic to regular protein in the milk, then I would be the one to approve or disapprove the prescription for a certain formula. I basically help the moms choose a formula for their baby. I just follow up with the clients that are on the program and ask how they're eating, if they're eating well, if there's any issues. For the most part, I mentioned in my other video that the two most common medical conditions that I see in babies are Gerd and that they're allergic to the cow's milk, which is interesting because they'll be allergic to the cow milk as an infant, but then they won't be allergic as they get older. So that's something very interesting. And also, GERD is a disease where the contents of the stomach go up into the esophagus, the little tube right here. The tube that goes down, the contents will go, the acid from the stomach will go up into the esophagus, and it would cause the baby to have a lot of reflux and vomiting. So right now in the morning is when I have the most clients, and right now I don't have any help. Usually there's another nutritionist that works with me, but she's off in the morning today, so I have a lot of clients to see. And right now I'm about to call a client that I have to do a follow-up for. We consider this a high-risk client because they have a disease. They have GERD, and they are lactose intolerant, and they have milk protein allergy. So I'm gonna show you how I do my soap notes. I graduated from FIU with my bachelor's in dietetics and nutrition, and in school they taught us how to do ADIME notes, but with this organization we use soap notes. So the last follow-up basically was for GERD, lactose intolerance, and milk protein allergy. This client right now is 6 months. Their last follow-up was when they were at 3 months old. So I'm going to call them right now, and I'm going to show you guys how I do my soap note. I'm the nutritionist. I'm calling to do like a follow-up nutrition appointment, your last one for the year, and also I'm going to reissue your benefits and talk to you about the prescription. Okay, how many ounces are you giving of the formula? So I super zoomed you guys in so you can see my soap note that I made for this client that has GERD, lactose, and they're lactose intolerant, and they have milk protein intolerance. So I spoke to the mom, and I was asking her how the client is handling this formula, how the client is tolerating this formula called Nutromogen. Nutromogen is a formula for milk protein allergy. So I put AR stated that the client is still tolerating Nutromogen well. She mentioned that there are no new symptoms, and all previous symptoms have ceased. As per MD instructions, she was told to put oatmeal in the bottle to aid reflux/vomiting. She reports that since she has been, I've spelled this wrong. Since she has been doing this, the client no longer has any symptoms. So technically, I've seen this a lot. The babies have a lot of reflux because the babies spit up because of they need some kind of solids in the stomach to prevent them from vomiting or spitting up. And when the moms put the oatmeal or the cereal in the baby bottle, it basically prevents them from spitting up. It gives the stomach something to have settled, if that makes sense. So they have the solid in the stomach that settles the stomach, if that makes sense. So the cereal is what settles the stomach, so that way they're not spitting up the formula, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that right. She reports that since she has been doing this, okay, I already read that. She is currently not breastfeeding. She is giving 4 ounces of Nutromogen every 3 hours. So I always ask the amount that they're giving, because there's certain amounts that are good for certain ages. So we check the amount of formula that they're giving. She's also giving baby fruits and vegetable cans. Diaper count in 1 day is 5 to 6 wet and 4 dirty. So 6 wet is pretty much the minimum of what is considered good for this program, and 4 dirty is really good. So anything basically 6 wet or higher is a good amount that this program considers. And basically, especially when they're younger, if they have anything below 6, then they get referred to a breastfeeding consultant. Like when they're about 1 week old, they're supposed to go like 10 times or more, I believe. So basically, if they have anything below 6, then it basically tells the breastfeeding consultant that this baby is not getting enough breast milk, basically that they're dehydrated. So that's for the S. So the S stands for subjective, kinds of what me and the mom spoke about. And then this is supposed to be O here. Let me fix this. Description for the formula. So I'm gonna put the height and the weight here in the objective part. So the objective part is like facts and measurements. So we put the diagnosis here, we put the prescription here, and the date that it expires, and the height and the weight. But I'm waiting for her to send me the updated prescription so I can fill this out. And then right now the baby is 6 months old, 6 month and 2 week old male infant at risk due to early term delivery, Gerd, lactose intolerance, milk protein allergy. So basically for the assessment, it's kind of what I think about the situation. What is my assessment? Like, what is my assessment about the whole situation? So I put Nutromogen formula appears to have resolved symptoms that the client was previously experiencing. This is the 3rd follow-up for this client, so they don't need any more. So I can go ahead and say that the mom is telling me that the formula is being tolerated very well, and there's not any new symptoms that are occurring. So intake of formula and solid foods is appropriate to promote growing. So that's what I put here. Intake of formula and solid food is appropriate to promote growing. She's giving the formula, she's giving the solids because the baby's already 6 months. So that's what we want to see, is that the mom is giving some kind of solids at 6 months. But some infants don't start at 6 months, just depending on the mom, or depending on maybe they were preterm and the doctor has told them to hold off on giving the solids because they're preterm and their system is still developing. So normally, usually 6 months is the age that we would give the solid foods. And then I put diaper count as adequate for age because what she told me is a good amount. So then lastly, we have, which is the plan. And I put continue following MD instructions because this baby has a lot of medical conditions going on. I put continue giving Nutromogen formula because this is the formula that has been helping the baby. And I put appropriate amount for age, which means that we discussed how much formula she should be giving. Okay, so basically I put here continue introducing solids because that's the plan that we want for the mom. We want her to continue to speak to the doctor, continue to give formula, continue to introduce solids. I put introducing one new food at least 1 week at a time, monitoring for allergy symptoms. So when you introduce a new food to an infant, you have to wait a few days to see if they have an allergic reaction. So that way you can target which food is the one that caused that allergy symptom. So that's why I put that there. And then we discussed WIC foods and infant food packages. So this is for the program. We discussed like her benefits and things like that and what kind of foods the baby gets. And then we put the goal. The previous goal from another nutritionist was mom will continue monitoring formula until mid-cert. The mid-cert was today. So that's something that's program related. That's my program. That's WIC related. That's not something that I'm gonna teach for the soap note because that's related to my job. And I put this goal was completed. And then I put a new goal. Mom will continue giving formula accompanied with solid foods throughout the day to promote growing. And then that's my new goal. And then I just put that there's no more follow-up needed. Usually we would put like follow-up with intake, follow-up with formula tolerance, but this is the last one for this client. And so this is the soap note. This is way different than the A-dime note that they taught us in school. I like this version a lot better. I just think that it's more simple to do. And I know with the A-dime for the assessment part, you have to put certain diagnoses that are approved by the academy. So this one is just a breakdown, and it's just way more simpler. Like it breaks it down more easy to understand and interpret. So yeah, pretty much I don't have to do any more of the soap notes today because I didn't have that much clients that needed a follow-up today. But usually I do about 1 to 3 a day, just depending on the clients that day. So yeah, I'm gonna fill you in on other clients that I see today. Right now, the system is down and I have so many things to do. I was in the middle of speaking to like 3 clients at the same time because I'm waiting for them to send me prescriptions. So it's just frustrating when I have to pause everything because the system doesn't work. And I have to call. I told this client I would call her back at 12:30, and it's 12:30 and I'm not able to connect. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to take a break and wait for the system to fix itself, I guess. But that's like the really frustrating part. This is the screen. It's been on this loading square forever. So right now I just did a soap note, which I don't have time to go through and film, but I just did a soap note for Gerd. This baby needs a special formula because they have allergies and they have Gerd. And also I did another soap note because I had a 7-month-old that was underweight, but I think this was an error. So I just spoke to one of my coworkers to see if this was accurate because they weighed the baby in the clinic and it was, they were 10 pounds. And I was like, whoa, hold up, 7 months old, 10 pounds? That doesn't seem accurate. So I might not have to do this one at all. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening. I really forgot to vlog, but I'm on break now. And I'm eating some food that my mom made the other day, which I don't know if y'all can relate. Every time I try to cook, it just doesn't come out as good as my mom. But she made me like some chicken, some tostones with rice and beans. Currently what I'm eating right now for lunch. Currently 2:24 right now. I'm on break. I get out at 4:30. I was just so busy that I'm kind of taking my break late. I usually take it like at 1 or 1:30, but I was so busy and there was like a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, like I have so many clients and I have to do all these soap notes, but it ended up working out in the end. And yeah, so I'm just gonna eat and then head back to work. I only have like an hour, maybe 2 hours left of work when I come back from break. I'm just like ready to go outside. It's really hard to be inside all day when you see the sun just shining at you, you know, especially living here in Miami. Let me show you. You see this beaming sun just shining through. We really can't tell, but 47 and I get out at 4:30, so I just have a few more clients to see, but these appointments are really quick, so I'm just gonna run through them. And I have to call a client at 4 p.m. to see if she has an updated RX that she was requesting. And that will be it for my day. Almost done. Everyone, so I finished my day at work. I finished my little to-do list. I always feel accomplished after I do all the things I had to do. And right now I'm going to go outside because the sun is out bright. The sun is out and shining bright. So I'm gonna get ready to take a walk and exercise. It's 4:28 right now, and I'm gonna get ready for that.